Okay, looking like we're good, we're live, and things are ready to get started.
Hell yeah.
Hello,
Yeast.
everyone. Nerui here, and as you can tell, I've got an Orskin a nickname in the call with me.
Hmm.
And we've managed to reach Friday once again, which means it is time once again for me to potentially get scared and probably die a lot because we are returning to Dead Space 2 once again. Last time, what? Let's see. Got implied that I was basically abused as a patient of this apparent government group who wanted to learn more about the marker, and probably didn't do a lot because of that one guy who slit his own throat, basically saying that they're all gonna burn for what they did to me, which still makes me wonder what they do to me.
Oh, you'll find out about that. Don't you worry.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, that this this entire game is basically dealing with the consequences of what they did.
And then of course there's just necromorphs just popping out of everywhere and anywhere. Me now having to go through the vents, which, for those of you who followed me through Dead Space 1, may recall that's where the necromorphs like to hang out and have their dead tea parties.
I mean, they have good biscuits.
Do you even know what is in those biscuits? No! Oh,
Oh, probably shouldn't ask about the tea as well.
yeah, the less you ask about that, the better.
Yeah, probably.
And then, of course, there's riding a train, being knocked out of it, being stuck hanging like a bloody meat pinata for necromorphs of all kinds, and then having the gosh darn train dropped on me repeatedly. And that's just the first two chapters. That's just waking up saying, "Oh, hello. How have you been since your time on the Ishimura? Hope you've been having a good time." And die, 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 die. And I'm going back into that now for another two chapters of Dead Space 2.
Some chapters will be a little bit shorter than others, so you might be able to squeeze in three, maybe.
We will see how that goes.
Yeah, because unlike in the first game where they were pretty set like chapters, in this one's a little bit more fluid.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see how everything looks once I get to chapter 5. If we're looking like where we can still go for a bit or not.
Yep.
Single player and continue. I have, by the way, seen that little on IGN little 18-minute trailer of the Dead Space remake.
Yep.
And I mean, if you always want a fun-looking thing or humorous horror, I think Choo Choo Charles just came out today.
I've
heard of
only
that?
heard the name. I don't know much else about that as far as what's in it. So I'm guessing it's like some kind of Thomas the Tank Engine
Buy the
creepypasta.
train. Buy the train. Demonic spider train.
Oh right, and I'm only at half health, and I'm currently out of healing items.
Oof.
That's the best way I can describe it. Demonic
Well,
spider train.
hopefully we can hit up a store soon because you also have two schematics. Oh.
Great.
Remember that thing I mentioned to you about, like the new enemy? That was one of them. Well, at least the shadow was. That was just a slasher you were just fighting.
Fan freaking tastic!
Ooh, we get musical. I do like how it looks like a crossbow.
Power node! Yay!
I see a power node.
That is a good point. With it rotated horizontally, the plasma card does have a little crossbow-ish aesthetic to it.
I mean, it sort of looks like what's-his-face's crossbow from Dragon Age 2. The narrator guy.
The dwarf.
Yeah, the dwarf. Our storyteller supreme.
That's something I might want to try and add to the list of games to stream. Especially if I want to go for longer streams once I can get myself built up a gaming rig for a 2-rig setup for streaming. Is one of the good Dragon Age games.
Ooh, I mean, that's a bad idea. Although that's one of those ones you want to go through the entire series so then you can see where all your decisions take you.
Yep, I'm kind of leaning towards, if I were to do that, to go with Inquisition. I've dabbled in that one a little bit, so it's one I'd have at least a somewhat familiar starting point, but I'd be able to go and stream farther than I did on my own before reaching the end point.
Oh, have you played the other two beforehand?
Nope.
Oh, so you wouldn't know anything about the actual story.
Nope, I'd be picking it up as I go.
Ew. Well, the thing is with that game, it's sort of like Mass Effect, where your choices in the previous games affects things in later ones.
Titan Station
those two were
Elementary.
Oh, we're at the school. Oh, shitty.
Ugh. Which means I'm likely going to have to deal with more fucking evil mutant space babies.
Yeah, space babies, and what happens when a baby gets a little bit older, but not quite adulthood?
Oh, hell yeah, toddlers.
Not quite. Well, bigger than toddlers. Think ankle biter levels.
Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! Fuck!
Oh, SMA. And welcome,
You had to open your mouth!
welcome to the path. They're very easy to know when they're coming because they're shrieking at kill. But the problem is they have a glass jaw like nothing else. So like something like a pulse rifle will just rinse through these guys like no one's business.
One of us.
And another person that played through this game gave these little ankle biters a very appropriate name. They're the Claw Kitties.
We can't talk. I think they're tracking us.
So, Nay, welcome to your new enemy.
They're coming back to me. The good ones.
You seem lovely.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure they just want some nice
my head
cookies.
hurts. I keep seeing the symbols. Do you see the symbols too, Isaac? In him. I keep seeing his face. Shit, found me.
So you might have to repeat all that you said, because...
Yeah. So, welcome, Nay. This is the Pact, one of the new enemies. Another person that played through these games and sort of mastered it, he gave them the loving title Clo Kitties, which is very appropriate.
Now,
Meow. So what do you think of them, Nay? Are they wonderful company?
they just want to show you their love
Uh-huh.
and affection.
But yeah, not a bit-
we have wildly different descriptions of what love and affection look and sound like.
Well, for those ones, the Ripper does pretty good work on them, but also the Javelin, if you shoot it off ahead of you, because they do like to rush you in a big old swarm, is to use the electrified thing with the bolt. Because it'll hit them all in a nice AoE, and they have a glass jaw like no one else. All it takes is really like one shot. Even from like a pulse rifle, one or two shots is enough to kill one of these. But that's the thing, they rush you in a giant-ass swarm.
I noticed!
Aren't you glad you came to take your kid to work day?
I'm gonna go and say no! No, no, hell no, fuck no! And to borrow from a certain grizzly doctor that I like, one of my favorites, man falling off a cliff. No!
Well then, so you got to meet one of the new enemies. There's gonna be another one ahead, and that one's gonna be rather terrifying and also kind of weirdly adorable, but not in the sense you don't want to be anywhere near it. So you might want to go to the store so you can drop both those schematics and sell off that semiconductor.
Yeah, I'm also running a little on plasma energy.
Ooh, but don't you have some plasma energy in your bank at the moment?
True. I also got some rivet bolts and javelin spears.
Ooh, yeah, you're doing pretty good.
So
Yeah, the rivet boat
maybe
is
want to start
probably
using those.
yeah, the rivet boat's probably not a bad idea because I think just a single rivet from the gun now would kill them too, and that thing has a bit of a bigger magazine than your plasma cutter has, and I think a quicker firing speed. Okay, stasis pack and pulse rifle, nice.
Alright, stasis pack and basic pulse rifle that I already have in my inventory.
Yep.
An
You
agility
have
pulse rifle and an EarthGov pulse rifle, so
Yep, you have two pretty good ones.
yeah, those give me secondary fire damage and reload speed bonus. Reload bonus and speed bonus, so I think if I were to use the pulse rifle, I'd use the EarthGov pulse rifle.
Oh yeah, because that second fire goes to the actual grenade launcher part of it, which is pretty good. Although it does use up a chunk of ammo, I believe it's 25 ammo per grenade shot. But with how many rounds you can stuff into that thing, I mean, the grenade does a fair chunk of damage too. But yeah, you're doing pretty good on ammo types.
Let's see. Do I use the add the two small med packs I have in my safe to my inventory, or I'll just add those to my inventory?
Yeah, best like I said, maybe pick up a node and then keep that 10k in there for just in case, and probably take a load of plasma energy too.
Okay, one extra power node.
Yep. And pulling out one of those stacks of plasma energy, and there's Carl.
And Carl with the bits.
Oh yes, that's the unicorn. So, in some other time now, he'll drop the other ones,
Yeah,
which I think are the hearts.
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually glad that he's was able to make it, because from one of the things that we talked about he's had it sounds like he's had a hard time with this game because the opening of this game just, I can't blame him. Let's just say that.
The opening is, yeah. I mean, this game in a nutshell is definitely the more horrifying one than out of the first one and the third one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand his pain.
So, put the line racks away because I'm not actually using that gun.
I mean, you can sell those because they do sell well since you're not using that weapon.
Yeah, but if I end up deciding to use it, I want to have it available.
Fair.
Okay, I've got 3 slots left.
Okay, you're not doing too bad.
So I suppose just keep on going as it is right now, and if need be, I can probably just make some more room by dropping a little bit of some of the lesser used ammo.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an extra 11 javelin spears and 64 rivet bolts. So
Well, you might
looks
want to
like-
double check to see if you can reload anything.
So 45 extra rounds for the plasma cutter. 24 extra rounds for the Ripper. A javelin has oh wait, that's the rivet gun. The rivet gun has 80 extra rounds, and the javelin has 16.
Nice. Ah, fair, Carl. Yeah, the opening is creepy as hell.
Okay, so you're gonna use the rivet gun.
Yep, the rivet gun, like I said, is pretty good for this section because it does have a higher firing speed than the plasma cutter, and it's got got more ammunition in it. And remember, you can also use the secondary fire to have the bolt explode, so that does AOE. So with these guys having a glass jaw like no tomorrow, it's pretty good actually.
I feel like I want to buy one additional small med pack just to use to top myself off.
That is entirely up to you. You're gonna get a lot of good stuff in this one anyways. There's a
True.
lot of good loot.
But at the same time, I'd rather go in there with full health.
Yes.
Alright, a quick save.
Yep, quick save, so you don't need to repeat all that. But yeah, welcome to the Claw Kitties, aka the Pack. There's going to be some holdout spots that you need to do. And that means
fantastic.
Yeah, but thankfully you do have a lot of weapons that have good AoE damage. Like the rivet gun and the javelin gun, both pretty good ones. The javelin's a bit better because I think it's got a wider radius to it. Yeah.
Hey Dana, there's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me. I saw him back at the hospital.
Oh, we're in
No,
this
Strauss. He was a
section,
patient in the
okay.
project, just like you.
Yeah? Well, why was he there? What does he want?
He's a psychopath, Isaac. Stay clear of him. He murdered his own wife and child.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty big spot. A lot of little nooks and crannies.
It looks like a party for the kitties.
Yep. I mean, it's just like a big old like shopping plaza near the school, so
And I
covers
hear
a lot
the,
of different
the
things.
thunk 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 of a nightclub.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Take your kids to parties.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, the parents drop off the students into the school, and then they go to the club.
Get all the space drugs.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
you know, I can hearing that it takes me back to because there's one comedian I love listening to his stand-up specials. You might have heard of him, Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, he's
I was
awesome.
thinking of seeing him. I'm like, so fluffy.
Fluffy.
Oh, he is.
I remember in one of his specials he mentioned like you can have never gone to a place, but once you hear that sort of goo, 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 goo music, you know what's in there.
Yeah, you do.
And you know what? He's absolutely right.
Hey, he's not wrong.
As soon as I heard that music, I knew exactly what was going on in that club.
Exactly.
With a little bit of extra because well, guess what tonight's special is, ladies and gents. Okay, mostly just gents here. We got an all-night special on violent death.
Oh, yeah. Also, hey, oh hell yeah, levitation. Get yourself a new bed.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
Also, it's plus.
I wonder
Oh, go ahead.
I wonder how effective that would be for a comfortable sleep.
That's a good point. Yeah,
I
maybe
mean-
you can go. Maybe why don't you go try and see if they have any on sale that fit you?
I mean,
It would basically be like it's basically just a better version of a waterbed.
yeah. I mean, how effective is it if you're a side sleeper though?
Yeah, fair.
Like,
Because this advertisement seems to be going towards people who are able to sleep on their back. But if you're the tossing turning type, the side sleepers are the ones that you kind of have a kind of sleep with one leg back, one leg put up front, and you gotta wrap your arms around like a pillow or something.
Oh yeah.
I am all of those.
Also, as plazas go, this is not a bad looking spot. I mean, there's tons of seating. There's a lot of shops here. I mean, this looks like would have been a decent spot before all this went hit the fan.
Yeah, it does look like it would be a pretty a nice shopping area if it wasn't for all the blood, viscera.
Yep. Okay, you're not going to the school yet. That's, I think, a later section. You were just outside of a school. Ooh, I see loot. Ooh, $800. Yeah, because I think I know the spot we're going into now, and you're not going to enjoy it, I think.
I'm just gonna take your word for it on that one.
Trust me, even your character's not going to like having to go in there.
Can we just go anti-gravity mattress shopping instead?
I mean, if only. Ooh, there also might be loot down on the floor below. So I think you can use your telekinesis module to pick some stuff up down there.
Let the lady go shopping.
Yeah, I can't really remember where to. Oh, there we go. There's an item. That looks like a semiconductor.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can actually. I need to get a good angle to hit it with.
Yeah, I think there's probably a spot to actually get yourself into a good angle for it, because I don't think you ever actually go down there.
Gold semiconductor.
Ooh, that's, I think, a little over 3K.
So that's a big point. Thanks for the reminder that should check down here because there's doesn't seem to be any guarantee that I'll be physically going down there. So
yep, and they do like to poke items in like weird little spots. That's the whole point of the telekinesis module, was to like allow you to pick up some stuff from distances. I don't think you ever actually get there. Oh, there's the foxes. So, looks like Carl threw a bunch of Satoshis at you.
It's either foxes or corgis.
Oh no, yeah, those are corgis. Never mind.
Hell yeah, corgi.
Oh, right, credits.
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah. Free money.
Now, the fun part is just making sure I can not only can see these things, but get to an angle that I can actually pick them up.
Yep.
Yeah, that helps.
Yep, so this spot sort of like helps you like get used to that concept, being like, okay, so they do poke stuff out of the way, so I'm gonna have to get into a spot so I can actually pick up that thingy. But yeah, that's actually not a bad looking. It's not a bad looking like food court down there either.
Okay, that looks like just lights.
Yeah, I think they're just lights up there. Yeah, because I see there's one. Yeah, there's around that pillar. It looks like it's just lights. So I think you're good now. Yep, because we must continue forging onwards into the story and the Jaws of Death.
Oh, I just noticed all the handprints on the ground.
Yeah, there's a lot of them around.
Sounds fun!
Let's not say we did.
Oh, hell yeah, cult.
Yep. Good old unitology. So where do you think you're heading into now?
Aside from hell,
Aside from hell, but what do you think this place is you're entering?
consumer hell.
You're not wrong.
Do we get a
And-
free air mattress? Or anti-gravity mattress? Oh, fuck, you're going to a church.
Yeah, this is a Church of Unitology.
Cool. Get ready to kill some priests, or zombie priests.
And if you remember from some, yeah, Church of Hell, yes, Carl, but
This looks like
in,
a
I believe,
Unitology
Dead
recruitment
Space
center.
1,
Am I
and I
still
think
on
some
track?
things
Yes.
in, like,
There's an old maintenance
pickups
access
you can
point in
get
there
from
that'll take
Dead
you through
Space
the
2
waste
or now,
disposal system
you
and
find
into
out
the
that
casino
when
towers. Stay
Unitologists
sharp.
die, they preserve their bodies inside the churches.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So basically, necromorph fodder.
Yeah, this is like a breeding ground, so this is basically the ultimate joy spot for one of the infectors, because look at all the perfectly preserved corpses.
Oh no.
Don't you love a good cult?
Yeah, I mean, especially these ones. I mean,
know,
Carl,
right?
I wish the hydrazine torch in this game was worth it, but it's not. I mean, if you stack up enough damage bonuses into it, it can be okay, but there's much better weapons out there for it. Oh, Nay, this is one of those places where the glass is gonna get blasted out, and you need to hit that little, like, pose button.
Off, you little brat!
Okay.
Off!
Try not to shoot the glass down there, because you thankfully killed the exploder away from the explosive glass. That was good. Because that was a intentional trap the game put for you. Because if you had killed the exploder exactly when it showed up, you would have blown up the glass and decompressed the area.
Ow! I am not a good shot with the in close quarters with the rivet gun. It seems.
Nope, it's... yeah.
And now I am all out of health packs.
Ooh.
How nice of you to dance with the children.
Oh shit! Yeah, you got rinsed there. Yeah, when it comes to that type of thing, you definitely want your Ripper out for when they're up close like that. Because I mean, the Ripper just has to just plink them once and they're dead. But yeah, you avoided the trap, Nate. Congrats.
You can have what you want to. Honestly, that's what it made me look like. That's what it looked like to me. She was doing.
But yeah, you see like the emergency strips over there now?
You talk about that one thing that's eyes. It's the thing I am supposed to interact with.
No, not the interactable thing, but like the glass, like where the exploder came out to. There, like the glass wall that's there. There's like hazard strips around it.
Oh.
If you had exploded him right when he came out, you would have exploded the glass and decompressed the area. Then you would have had to hit the little button, or else you would have been clumped by the door shutting. So like the decompression doors, basically.
And good
So, like,
for
that
me not being that good a shot then.
Yeah, that was, and the thing is, you could also accidentally break that glass by just shooting it with one of your weapons. So you just gotta be careful with that. Like, the game likes being tricksy when it comes to, like, positioning exploders like that. So always just be careful when you see an exploder pop out, then they're near any, like, glass windows, because that's the game intentionally trying to screw you. But yes, you did quite good here, other than getting stuck in the kitty corner.
I would say no one puts baby in the corner.
Am I disturbing something?
There's a critter here. Oh. I think that's just some wonky physics there.
Okay. Whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull
You know
blades
what?
off dead ones
Oh.
and shoot back at them.
Yeah, that was some wonky physics.
Watch.
Yeah, and then there's more wonky physics.
Oh, yes.
Stay like 3 hours using
I
this
think he
trick.
liked you there.
Oh yeah, we're in this section. This is basically like another tutorial of, you know, ripping blades off the dead ones to kill things. We actually see this video again, they're now in the third game.
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
Because Isaac Gay basically uses it as the idiot's guide to using necromorphs to kill more
So let's help you
necromorphs.
out. Whoever you are.
Thank you, stranger.
Yep. I mean, he did pretty good work. I mean, that's the power of the Kinesis module right there. You can really conserve a lot of ammo just by making use out of it.
You know, I really need to watch that. You know, if Isaac talked in Dead Space. That'd be cool. Although, to be fair, I think he does actually talk. I guess.
He like makes grunts and other things, but he doesn't actually do the dialogue. Like that's the whole shtick when it came to Dead Space 1. It was still in that whole silent protagonist shtick.
Zero-G garbage compactor. And that is locked.
Yeah, at least you're getting more medkits. So the AI is being very generous with you.
Okay. Whoever sees this, listen up. You can use kinesis to pull blades off dead ones.
Oh yeah, I think you gotta go to like a control room to turn off the gravity in there. So basically, too dangerous right now for you to go in there without turning thing X off. Ah, there we go. Yep, the control room.
Okay, got a workbench here. Time to upgrade my workhorse once again.
Oh god, yes, and I think you got 4 nodes to work with at the moment.
Yep.
Which is good.
Damage. Capacity. Damage. Capacity.
So we were mainly, I think, looking for the damage ones first.
Yep. So need one more node to get the last damage perk. Then get the work through reload to increase capacity to special.
Yep, because you want to get that special as soon as you can.
Then once we've got that, we can then go and capacity, speed, reload, capacity, space, and speed to fully upgrade the plasma cutter.
Yeah, we don't really need to fully upgrade it.
Don't necessarily need to. We want to.
Oh, fair.
Then after that, rig, trying to get the air pumped up. Get an extra minute of air on top of what I've already got. As well as since we're going past them, a little bit of HP and TK damage. Then to the Ripper for damage and duration. I may end up at one point swapping out the rivet gun for the pulse rifle because that's just a bit more familiar, and I feel like I can do more with that than I do with the rivet gun.
Actually, that's not a bad idea, because you already got a weapon that you can use to hit a big AoE anyways.
Yeah. So, I'll probably switch the rivet gun for the plasma rifle. So that'll just mean, do I want to keep the javelin gun, or switch that for something else?
I mean, javelin gun's pretty good. Like, so you got that whole electrifying the bolt thing. Like I said, that does actually hit a pretty big area.
And javelin gun also has a special that has an explosive effect to the old fire.
Yep. So you can just make the old fire even more brutal.
I'll have to
And
look
I
at
believe
this next time I get to a chance where I can play with my inventory.
Yep, and I believe you do have the javelin gun that has the increased old fire damage.
Primary fire damage.
Ah, okay. Which is not bad.
Noise.
Okay, my workhorse is improved a bit.
It has.
Do a save here.
Oh, yes. So I believe this place is a bit deadly.
Who would have thought swinging Dead Space was dead,
What color? Be surprised.
Well, in this case, you're literally going through a garbage compactor. Or, well, technically garbage incinerator.
You know what, Chewie? I agree with you. I don't want to go in there. It smells bad, too.
But yeah, getting the pulse rifle back would be pretty good, because like the old fire in this one is pretty awesome. Because not only is it a big chunk of damage, but it's also got a pretty good AoE to it.
You spitting bastard!
Yes, to be fair.
I love you.
Thankfully, the puke doesn't really hurt you. It slows you down, though.
Ah, dang it.
Did you accidentally stomp the explosive?
Yes, I did.
Ooh, yeah.
Gosh, freaking ding dang nabbit.
Hey, no hit pads. It happens.
Zero gravity.
But sadly, your HP is not looking happy.
No, it is not.
So yes, welcome to Zero G in this game.
Huh.
You have little thrusters in your suit. So now you no longer have to do the whole jumping from one flat surface to another.
So,
But it does make navigating a little bit more easy to get lost in. But I believe there is a button to allow you like realign yourself. But yeah, this is the way that Zero G is handled in this game and in the third one.
power node.
Ooh. That is very worth it.
And a locked door. So I'm thinking maybe a quick little backtrack to put it in to get that last node for damage for my workhorse.
That is not a bad idea. I mean, the plasma cutter is without a doubt a very versatile weapon.
Exiting zero gravity.
But yeah, that's not bad. So, Chapter 3, and you already have your max damage on your plasma cutter. That's really good, actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, the next 4 nodes will be for reloads, blank, capacity, and special.
Yep.
So after that, that will be 5 for 1 more capacity, 6 capacity, 7 reload, 8 speed, 9 blank, 10 speed. Okay.
Yeah, we have a very solid plasma cutter right now, and I believe you got the one that has the increased primary fire too. Actually, no, I think that one has just increased speed and reload.
Forged plasma cutter, primary damage plus 10%, reload plus 5%, or minus 5%.
Nice.
So, yeah. A good, sturdy, reliable plasma cutter.
Oh god, yes. Now we shall forge on ahead.
Look for any kind of loot down in
Yep.
This is definitely a bit better than the previous Zero G version.
Oh god, yes. Like the little micro thrusters makes a lot of sense. Then just catapulting yourself from one flat surface to another.
Even if it can be a mite disorienting.
Yep, like I said, that's the one thing about it. It can get pretty disorienting, but not as disorienting as it was in the first game when you had to readjust to, okay, where's my new center of balance? So, am I looking at this thing, or am I looking at it from this way? Because this one, it's certainly a little bit easier. Yep, so now you have to fly it through that with all the garbage coming at you. Try not to go splash. So time to play chicken with a bunch of garbage.
They gave the show the reorient around button.
Oh, there we go. Listen, I knew there was a reorient button. I couldn't remember what it was. So it's the right bumper, is it?
Yep.
Okay, that should be the same as it is now for the third game. Woo!
Despite my numerous mess-ups here, they seem to be doing a decent enough job of giving me health packs.
Oh, I mean, I think the
And
AI...
there go the lights!
I think that's the AI director helping, you know. Because it usually looks at what you need and sort of goes off like those pull tables. Like if it sees you're really doing badly on for health, it'll give you a ton of health. And if you're just going through ammunition like the Cheetos, it'll give you ammunition by the truckloads. Because you're playing on standard difficulty, so the AI director is out to actually help you go. Whereas later ones, it's looking for the best way to kill you.
I can't see Jack Diddley.
Yep. Oh, you got $800 though. That's nice.
I mean, I could just go full out and say I can't see jack shit, but I'm trying to keep some degree of decorum and save the wild expletives for when something truly freaks me the freak out.
Oh, fair.
Nope.
I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. Yup, fuck that. Never mind.
Your Nintendo made short work of it. Yes, and the power cell tutorial. Hey, remember the first game where you picked up these little battery power thingies and you could do shit?
And treasure room. Money,
Sweet.
money.
Okay, did we do
Gold
good
semiconductor.
Oh, good. We had the lower row then. Yeah, well, could have been better, but we at least got some good loot. Any loot's better than no loot.
And a medium med pack. Hallelujah!
Ooh, we get fancy with this shit.
Okay, anything else in here?
No, I think you did pretty good. Now we have a lot of more ammunition and a lot more health now, so we're doing pretty good on that. Said that we only got a gold semiconductor. Oh well. Hopefully the next one gives us better loot. Ooh, and the store you're next to. So I think that store might be powered up here now. Oh, sadly not.
Unfortunately not.
Oh well.
What a shame.
Maybe
Let's
on the
see.
return trip it will be.
Ooh, maybe.
Unless
So-
there's a power node slot that I can overview.
Oh well. Yeah, they don't do that when it comes to like store stuff. That's only like glitch games. Okay, let's head on up.
Yeah, gotta admit, this suit definitely doesn't look too bad.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty good looking suit.
Oh, and a power node.
Ooh. Nice one to replace the one we just used.
Nothing like getting dressed on a abandoned spaceship. Or not, you know what I mean.
And we
No
are
worries.
now in cultist territory.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Who's ready for some fruit punch?
They didn't do fruit punch. I believe they all just tied bags over their head and stuff to themselves.
Not I remember you, you little fuckers.
Ooh, yeah, the Ripper makes short work of those, but Javelin Gun could have also been of pretty good use, too. Yeah, very good use. Very good indeed. But yeah, I believe a lot of the cultists did the whole bag thing in order to preserve their corpses to become necromorphs. Because they see becoming a necromorph as basically the next stage for humanity. Yeah, people are... I mean, I pity the guy that they worship. Like, Mike Altman was actually a pretty stand-up guy. Of course, he got killed trying to reveal the truth of what the Marcus were actually doing to everyone. Ew. And became a martyr instead. Yeah, thankfully if it's only like one or two that gets onto you, you can shake them off before they do any serious damage. But if it's like a bunch of them, like 12 plus, oh Jesus, that'd do the literally your HP.
You know, for being psycho death worshipping cultists, and you know, get rid of all this freaky marker stuff and all the blood and viscera. These actually don't look they're that bad of apartments.
Oh no, but well, remember you're on an actual like colony on a planet, so they do have space to work with. And the thing is, when it came to the Unitologists, they had a lot of really powerful people backing them up, with like tons of money and donations. So the unitologists were rolling in money, basically.
And I can hear voices whispering Isaac's name. Basically, what Stormy was doing to me when I first played Dead Space 1.
Exactly. Yeah, that's this game in a nutshell. Remember, you are going bonkers. Going through what my character will be going through in the third game. Because you're going crazy now because this is after you got exposed to the marker.
And I literally see what you mean about the bags on their heads. And now I'm going to do the classic method for dealing with being preemptive about dealing with necromorphs.
Oh yes, but yeah, the whole cult mentality, like they did that in order to ensure their bodies were perfect specimens to become necromorphs. Because
Not a
it's
perfect
supposed.
specimen now, you fuck.
And with how good this apartment was, he was probably one of the more wealthy ones too. Like, you probably just killed someone that was a major, like, financial backer of the actual cult.
I didn't kill him. He was already dead. I just turned him into paste.
Well, no, you just denied him his ascension. So you technically killed him a second time. But oh well.
You gonna flush on me too without anyone pressing the button, toilet? Come on, come on, shit at mouth. I know you wanna.
Could just be a sensor too.
There you go. Oh shitty McGee. Want to make it 4 for 4 or Charlie Brown? And we have 4 flush toilets. Stasis pack.
Nice.
Probably the one you want to be the most concerned when things are dead quiet.
Yep, because just the game just winding up for the big pitch. And remember, when you see like a big open spot like that, just have a glance around us for any like sparklies. Okay, I think he might be good for here. So I think he might come in through that door at some point. Just kind of hard to remember all the spots you're able to actually get to. Because some spots are like the previous like little plaza, where you don't actually go down to the bottom area.
Titan soldiers have found me. They're tracking me in some sort of gunship.
You're almost here. Hurry.
So, Isaac is being tracked by a government gunship. Now, isn't that a coinky dink?
managed to make up a chair.
A rather shitty looking chair too. Actually, no, that's not too bad. It at least looks to have a decent pattern on it.
Not spotting anything that overtly looks like a shiny.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any shinies either. Yeah, I think we're good here at the moment. So this is probably another area we can't actually get down to the bottom of, but we can actually see from up top. I mean, you're making pretty good use of the rivet gun, though.
Eh, if I got relatively small density, I can take a little bit more time to line up my shots.
Yep, that's one thing about the rivet gun. You need a little bit more precision than, say, like a pulse rifle, because you just spew bullets out by the dozens with that thing. Okay, so yeah, so we are actually getting down there, so there's probably like a fight down there or something. Because that looks like the perfect spot for like a boss fight or something. Or, well, semi-boss fight or something. But chances there's probably just gonna be a bunch of just slashers and maybe a puker. Or a bunch of pack members coming at ya.
And they're giving me a save station.
Yeah, that's a big warning sign right there.
At least this
Hey,
time I'm a teensy bit better on health and med packs.
Oh god, yes. Oof, but two of our slots are being taken up by semiconductors. That's not a good thing, but at least that means we have money in the bank coming up.
Ah, there was a little something shiny there.
Yeah, they like to like poke stuff in around, so you'd really have to have a good eye to catch all the little shinies. But at least we were able to get down here on our own 2 feet. There's probably something behind the little like market thing over here. Like, oh look, an infector. Oh dear, it's going to... Oh, there's a lot of them here.
Off. And
yeah, that's because there's way too many of them. I maybe would recommend like using the javelin gun to just put one into the infector and just hoe down on the alt fire maybe. Because that was a case of the infector having too much time getting to bodies. I mean, you could even just pre-game just punch one into the thing and then light it up or down when it comes out.
dead again.
Jesus. Oh, the door locks behind you. Shit. Oh, there you go. I wasn't able to actually use that bug because we had a pin button. And that's one dead infector. Okay, that one went a lot better. Just got 2 pukers to deal with. And like, thankfully the actual puke doesn't actually like hurt you, it just slows you down.
Ow.
Well, I think that explosion also just killed the other infector. That's the beauty of the little, like, bomb guys. They do very often kill their buddies. Because their AI is just designed around just trying to get you. It doesn't care about any of its buddies around it.
Oh, some pulse
Okay.
rounds.
Ooh, nice. We can keep those for when we pick up the pulse rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, yeah, that pulse rifle is going to be a pretty good option to fall back on. Because the rivet gun's okay, but yeah, it does require like some pretty good precision for it.
Schematic for javelin spears.
Ah. Nice. And by seeing a schematic there, we're probably not too far away from a actual shop then. But yeah, that was good usage of the javelin there to just deny that first body. Basically, you can just nerf that infector right off the bat. But yeah, Hugs, you're still doing good.
That door is closed. That one's open. It's so dark. I can't tell. Let me make sure I've stomped everything.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It is. The game is very dark at times.
One of the reasons why I'm glad I decided to start moving some of my streams, especially for games like this, till after the sun went down.
Exactly.
Because if the sun's still setting, then the screen glare gets completely unbearable.
Yeah, because you got your computer in a spot where it's picking up the sunlight, isn't it?
Yep. It's near enough to the windows.
But yeah, that's the downside of this area. There's a lot of bodies around, so whenever an infector crops up, it tends to get out of hand pretty quickly if you're not careful. And especially in that case, you had 2 of the buggers with you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, you were able to take down the first one pretty quickly, and you denied it the first corpse, so that was the big thing.
Oh great! Do I want to listen to all this?
I mean, it's basically just cult mumbo jumbo. But it does give some interesting insights to their whole thing, but yeah, all of it is just very...
Various things of cultist propaganda.
Yeah, like, there's some truth into it, but it's all been skewed to promote, to be better for the cult.
Yeah,
Altman,
I don't need to listen to that.
Like, Altman, yeah, he was involved with the first marker that was found. He was a geophysicist that was part of it. He was the only surviving member of it when everything went to hell in a handbasket.
Oh great! Now
But remember that gunship? You gotta run through all that and get out of here. Oof, but you took some licks. Yeah.
Dana,
Ow.
the Church of Unitology? Why here?
Chapter 4.
It's one of the few places on Titan Station that Tideman can't monitor.
Okay,
Preparations
now
taking
you're
shape.
actually in the
Hell,
Church
Dana,
of
we shouldn't be
Unitology
here.
proper.
This is the last place we want to be right now.
Isaac! My brother died trying to rescue you. This is important. This will work. I'm in a safe room at the top of the church. Meet me there, okay?
Ah, there we go. Now let's bring up the fact that you can toggle your locator to change to following where you're wanting to go to, or you can change it to say like find nearest bench, nearest shop, or nearest safe station.
That
When you
is
see that-
new.
Yep, that is a nifty little thing. I think you could do it in the first game too, but
If you could, it was not well advertised.
yeah, I don't think they had a little like explainer for it, but I think it was a thing in the first one.
Yeah, it's more just press it to get your objective going.
Yep.
Not press and hold it so you can change what it's leading you to. So
But yeah, I believe there should be a store near here. I think it's in that little side room there. Oh no, that was just a text log.
short one at that.
Ah, a little hub room.
And a bunch of jumping books.
Yes, the wonky physics. You gotta love that.
Again, with the whole you're going crazy and all that, it raises the question, is it doing this wonky unintentionally or intentionally?
Indeed, it does raise that point. Like, would someone else being here not see that, or is this just yeah, or is this just Isaac going more cuckoo?
Selling the gold semiconductors, stowing one of the stasis packs.
Yes.
Hmm.
Ooh, and you'll like it in the third game. Stasis packs will actually stack up in a slot.
Nice.
I think up to 3 in a slot. Actually, wait. I think they might stack in here at the moment because I think I see a 3 on that stasis pack. Yep. Yeah, stack size 3.
Nice. Wish the health packs stacked too.
Sadly, they don't.
Okay, so going to put the rivet gun away and grab the EarthGov pulse rifle.
Yep, and we can sell those rivet rounds too. Then.
And
Ooh, we have room to buy 3 power nodes, which is nice.
true. At the same time, I also need to buy some med packs.
Ooh, yeah, that too.
So. let's
Ooh,
start-
shit, and we only have access to the first to the low one.
Yeah. Okay, first 2. Use those to heal up. Okay, topped off. Then buy, let's see, another 3 of the small ones.
I think we can also just get away with just selling those line racks. We're not going to be really using that gun.
Potentially. We might end up using it later if I find I want to go for the mine again rather than the javelin.
Fair.
but I'll still sell the 2 that I've got for now. And besides, they'll end up giving us more anyway. Once we equip it.
Yep.
Right. So 2 power nodes.
Nice.
Leave the rest for more emergency healing.
That means we can get the speed one then for the plasma cutter, so we'll be halfway to the special. Which is not bad.
Yep. That's the reload. And blank. So 2 more for special.
Nice.
And then from there, I only need to put 1 in a single blank node, and then the rest after that would all give me the rest of the nodes.
Yep. I think the special for the plasma cutter is just really nice.
Sets targets on fire.
Oh yeah. So basically giving your plasma cutter the ability to also play a dot on them.
Okay. Saving.
Yes. Now, I'll warn you, there is a boss fight in this chapter. It is not an easy one, and it's a pretty scary one, actually.
Fan-fudging-tastic. Plasma.
Ooh, oh good. Ooh, and a power node.
And a necromorph that died after I shot off his arm and shot him in the dick.
Yep, because remember, Nutshots actually damage 3 damage points at the same time. Any bipedal enemy is susceptible to it.
I honestly completely forgot about that. I just ended up instinctively shooting there.
Yes, no worries. But yeah, it basically counts as a double decapitation and also just hits the pure body section. So you're doing 3 area damages.
So you're cutting off his head still, but not the head that most people aim for.
Yep. Well, in this case, remember, most necromorphs, if you pop off the head, it's not going to do anything. It doesn't do too much damage to them.
I know it. We have to work together.
Work together? Who's them? What, you mean Tideman? Strauss. Work will be Strauss.
So, yep, so like I said, so any bipedal enemy like the slashers, the pukers, those type of ones are always susceptible to the nutshot.
Just like I said with dealing with the hive mind back in Dead Space 1, when all else fails, shoot him in the balls.
Oh, yes.
I mean, testy attacks tend to work on a lot of things.
Oh, fair. Oh, look at all the bodies.
When the bodies hit the floor.
Well, in this case, there's a lot of prime infected territory. Now, it also just adds to the creepiness that everyone is just doing the whole bag thing, and If you look at them, they look to be just they are specially made for this, which is also creepy.
Indeed.
Yeah, because there seems to be like some type of like mechanism on the back of the neck for it. It's like, ew. Like who was the weirdo that had to like sit down and create that?
Giving Pastor O'Brien a much-needed, if unexpected, boost in his sermon. The second cycle was more harsh, resulting in a pressure snap that popped people's ears and sent several to medical. That was not needed.
That is true.
Right. Oh, great. No.
Oh yeah, you see the infector?
No, you don't.
Yep, no, bringing people back from the dead, you. Stop pumping the bacterium into their foreheads. They don't need it to be applied directly to their forehead.
Yes. Fly directly to the forehead.
Head on, head off, fucker.
Ooh, I see loot below. But I'm guessing you're gonna get in there because of all the bodies down there. You might be able to pick it up through the... yeah, I think you'll get down there anyways. Ah, yes, there's the stairs down. But since there's bodies down there, I'm willing to suspect there's probably going to be a infector down there at some point. Speaking of the infector. Oh shit, yeah. Oh crap, that's an enhanced
Off,
flash
off,
kill.
off, get off.
Kind of looks like a manta ray.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the infectors do look like manta rays. But yeah, these are enhanced slashers too you're up against, which is also nasty. It means they're a lot tougher. Like they got a lot of like HP, and I think they have like a damage like reduction because their bodies are like necrotized, so they're a lot tougher. So when you see like in any type of necromorphs that are really like dark in tone, that's because the bodies are just have been dead for so long that they've hardened up, basically.
Yep, I am familiar.
Yep. But yeah, looks like it's so far just slashers, but I think you missed some stuff on the floor back there behind the pillar. Ah, there they are. They're over by the door there. Okay, so this is a random light there, but I think there's two more on the other side.
more the lights just trying to trick you.
I just wanna play.
Huh. Okay. But you're doing good. I think you got a fair few medical items there now.
You know, it'd be interesting to see a wedding for this cult. Imagine all the lovely couples.
I mean, remember, they probably wanted people to breed a lot because that just means more bodies for them in the end.
Exactly.
Oh, good. You just opened up what's the term for it? Like in Skyrim, like a shortcut.
Yep.
Yeah, I know this sounds like a Scrub by Satoshi thing, but dear God, just glad it's not an orgy room.
That probably happened. Oh, look, Euchre. And remember, you can use telekinesis to catch that puke and launch it back at, and your shooting back will actually kill anything that gets hit with it.
Noise.
Ew, it gave me flame fuel. Oh well, that's gonna get sewed. Because sadly, the flamer's pretty shit.
Brother, get the flamer.
Sure or not, there is a certain satisfaction that comes from incinerating things.
I mean, fair, but sadly, it doesn't deal as much damage as you'd think. Like, you really need to crank up the bonuses for that to be worthwhile. I mean, sure, it'll make tiny... Oh, nay, this is another one of those areas. Be careful with exploders. Because that glass over there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, like I said, this is the game being a little cheeky. Because remember, your shots can also break that glass too. If you're not careful.
Indoctrination room.
Yes.
Please replace the fuse for the observation center door in the junction panel. Vandalism in the church is not...
Ah, yes, and welcome to another thing from this game. The pulling out of these big old, like, power cube things. So, yeah, you solved the first puzzle when it comes to those.
I mean, I'm already trained to see that symbol on things, and okay, that's something that I can grab and
Exactly. Just like to try not to hit your shots to that glass, or else everyone's getting depressed. Yay! And if you're too close to it when you do that, you will just insta-give yourself. But if you're far enough away, you have the time to basically shoot the seal off button. Otherwise, you're going to go through the door when it shuts and get cleaved in half.
Yep, I remember that little trick from the first time I used stasis back in Dead Space 1.
Yep. So yeah, like I said, those glass like walls are like the game being cheeky with you. Because they tend to like putting enemies in front of it, hoping you're going to shoot the glass and basically vacuum yourself out. But thankfully, you have a smart noodle, so you're able to figure your way around that stuff. Watch yourself. Ah, okay. Ooh, at least we're getting more pulse rifle rounds.
Yeah, I think I mistimed it and got hit by that thing, so I took some damage from that door.
Ah.
Which probably didn't help with the whole, you know, psychic illusion of wifey or whatever it was just saying, oh hey, let's have a chat.
Oh yeah, that was a wifey moment. There's a ton of those in this game.
Wifey, the phrase is "till death do us part." We've kind of crossed that level already.
Don't worry, she's just in your brain, just slowly melting it. What's the worst that'll happen?
It's just your little friend brain slug.
No. It's the tumor from Family Guy.
I'm a tumor.
Ooh, the security suit, so you can get that and you pay for it, so then you can basically have the upgraded stats, and you can go back to your other suit if you wanted.
All hail the brain slug.
Yes. So yeah, you got you're basically like your Mark II suit. Because in this one, you're not upgrading just one suit, you're usually going up to like a better one. But in this case, you can just put that one on, and you'd have the better stats. But you can just go back to this one if you wanted to.
Yeah, we'll see when I get to see what its stats are.
Yep. But like I said, it basically upgrades you to like the next tier stuff. So with you using the DLC suits, they'll now use like the new better stats. Because they go based off of whatever the highest tier suit you've got next.
Hey honey! Come!
Ah, congratulations, you did not stab yourself in the eyeball.
From what I've seen of videos, that comes later.
I mean, that would have happened there too if you didn't smash the A enough. But yeah, that is also a later thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been much of a horror person, so I never thought I'd be playing this game, but even I've seen a lot of videos about people talking about that one moment in this game.
Yep, the one that usually a lot of people die in, because if you're not careful with the controls, yeah, you will go and gip yourself. But yeah, that is basically in the second last chapter? Ah, there's Girl with the Hearts.
Yep. Looks like I've got another one of those shortcuts open now.
Yep. So this basically allows you to go back down to that shop area if you wanted.
Let me see. Probably a good idea to do that.
Yep, because you do have a lot of schematics now you can dump off. Actually, you only got to one, but still, yeah, it's not a bad idea. But it is also a suit one, though, too, which is very important. But thankfully, when it comes to the third one, we get to it. When it comes to like upgrading distinct components of, like, say, if you wanted more HP or more armor or like more air and the like, you can just upgrade that one specific thing. It's not like a whole like web as it is in the first two games. The thing is, it usually takes a ton of like resources you pick up and scavenge. Like case in point, like the health upgrades, it requires like a lot of somatic gel basically, and some other things. So somatic gel is like the goop that's in that tube on your back. That's somatic gel. That's also what's inside those canisters, so you're basically topping off that goo in your suit.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
security suit, I figured not much of an upgrade because basically the DLC stuff I got gave me the early bonus of the 15 armors, the 15 inventory slots and 10% armor.
Yep.
Jeez.
So technically it gives me less armor than what I've currently got. But the same amount of inventory slots. So this one,
remember that little thing in like it says your rig retains the highest upgrade of armor in inventory. So this is basically you getting the second tier armor. So then it'll affect all your DLC armor as being like the tier 2 stuff.
It's the DLC armor is still the. So basically, if I use something other than one of the DLC armors, this would still have the 15% slots and 15% armor from the DLC.
Okay.
Is that what you're saying? Because this one is new one here is close. It's 15 inventory and 10 armor, but the DLC armor is all 15 and 15.
Okay, maybe it's when you get the next suit. So like when you get like the third suit, yeah, when you get that one and you buy it and put it on now, all your DLC ones would be upgraded to that tier. Like I said, it's a weird thing when it comes to this wonder now, because like I said, it really depends on what suit you're wearing. But you are supposed to like get like certain armors as you go through it. So like in the first game, you were just upgrading the same suit. In this case, you're just getting to a better suit, so then you're expanding how much armor and how many slots you got. So if you went to like the next one, so probably the Mark III is what gives you like the next line of like inventory slots.
Yeah. Because right now I'm on the engineering suit that has an air and armor, and 120 seconds of air and 15% armor.
Yep.
And 15 slots.
So yeah, I think you might be operating off of maybe like the late tier stuff or maybe the mid tier. Like so, it's kind of hard. Like that specific wording of like your rig works off of the highest tier armor you've gained access to. So in this case, the security suit is second tier armor. It's weird in this one.
Yeah, it does give a bonus to pulse rifle damage.
Yep.
So perhaps I could try using one of the DLC security suits just to carry on the look.
Maybe.
Because I went with one of the DLC suits for the one that they the engineering suits that they want to give me, so I can keep the look going.
Yeah.
So I've got the triage suit, which gives a 5% increase in stasis duration. Or the EarthGov security suit, which increases the weapon damage bonus of the detonator, the seeker rifle, and the pulse rifle.
I'd say probably go with that one because you are actually toting a pulse rifle.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. This way we can still switch armors and keep the look of what they wanted me to have. So the reason why I didn't go with the vintage suit when I first got to the store.
Yeah, because the vintage one I think is like either the tier 3 or tier 4 armor. I think it's tier 3 because you get it when you're up there, so kind of hard to remember exactly where that one falls in the timeline.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, the security suits look pretty good actually.
Okay, so got that. Let me check my healing item inventory. Ooh, down to 1. I should buy 2 more.
Oh yes.
And maybe sell one of the full Ripper Blades as well.
And one of the javelins probably too.
Rip and tear.
Okay. Ripper Blades, sell. Javelins, sell. Small med pack, buy 2. Off to the bench.
Oh yeah.
So I've got some extra power nodes.
So you actually have enough now for the special.
Yep.
Nice.
Special unlocked.
So you'll now notice you actually set enemies on fire now.
Yep, which means now I can just put the 1 more into an empty slot, and the rest after that is all going to be upgrades.
Yep.
Faster reload, faster firing speed, and higher capacity, so I don't need to reload as often.
Yep.
I gotta admit, you're looking good there, Isaac. Okay, save. Whew. rounds in the pulse rifle.
Yep. So basically, 2 grenade launches worth. So definitely one of those ones when we want to get it back up to its glory is to get the capacity slots for it.
Yep, we're going to do that again.
Yes. But yeah, like I said, the old fire on that thing is beautiful.
Alright, this is where I came out of. An elevator. Hurrah. And you're giving me ammo, too.
Oh, you might want to brace yourself.
Van freaking tastic.
Because this is going to be a mini boss and a swarm. You remember the claw kitties?
Fuck.
Meow meow.
Yeah, we're going to be getting those. Just to brace yourself.
Oh, do we get to see teacher?
Huh?
Well, it's a school, isn't it?
Nope, we're in a church right now. The school's
that's right.
later. We were outside of I think an intermediate school. But now we're in the Church of Unitology here.
Hell yeah, let's kill the Pope. Or a space Pope, I guess.
Well, I mean, they're not Catholic, so they don't exactly have a pope. They just have a secret council that's running everything in the background.
Are you sure they're not Catholic?
Cthulhu space patagon, bitches.
Okay, maybe this might not be the spot for the mini bus, but this might be a pack area.
Prepare to fight the Illuminati.
I hear them.
You hear the kitties?
I hear the squelching. I hear the growling. I hear things waiting for me to come to what they believe to be my death, which could possibly end up being. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time this game or even this stream. Oh, and then.
Dana, I'm locked out. There's something in the church. It broke the door.
Hang on. I'll try to override all the gates in the area.
Hurry. There's something out here, too.
You don't say, Isaac.
Oh wait! Oh no! These are a new enemy. These are stalkers. You will hear them growling the like you're not, and you'll see them poke their head out, and then they'll charge straight at you. You can also rip their claws off, and they basically sort of two-hit the other stalkers, and you can get 2 claws off of each stalker. Okay, I thought these came up a little later, but okay, so we have stalkers now. Okay, so sweet. Oh my, they're being nasty to you.
Get over here, you sneaky little bitch! Chop, chop, motherfucker!
Oh yeah, the Ripper really deals with these guys.
Can you do anything for me? Okay. Once you're through, you'll go to the funerary ring of the church.
I mean, they're basically just like the pack because they like coming in big old large groups. And they're very noticeable because of their whole little growling and poking around their head around corners type thing. But yeah, congratulations, now you just met another new necromorph. You've met your stalkers.
Does anyone ever really want to truly meet their own personal stalker? No, I don't think so.
Maybe. Don't know. Maybe they're just shy.
I mean, there might be a an octopus one out there somewhere, maybe being shy. But how about we just keep Suno out of this reality?
Oh please, he really doesn't want to be in this reality. I think.
Yeah, this is a very anti being reality.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you beat the stalker. So now you can use your engineering skills to fix the lift.
And used up all my health packs in the process.
Ooh, yeah. Like I said, they might not be too bad to deal with, but since there's so many of them, they can hit you from multiple ways at once. They're sort of like raptors like that. It's never the one in front of you, it's the two from either side hitting you. Okay, so yeah, you meet them here, okay.
Power node.
Ooh.
That could be the one for the last blank slot.
Mayhaps, mayhaps. Or we could start going through and doing stuff for the Ripper or the pulse rifle. Oh yeah, you might want your plasma cutter out for this one. Because yeah, here's the upcoming mini boss. That big old room you saw that you were up in the balcony of, that's the one where the thing is too.
Here's Johnny.
Yep. And then it's a giant swarm of little guys. Ooh, look, looks like probably another shortcut.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe you can even get an event. You know how much you love events, don't they?
Guess it takes me right to the store.
Ooh, nice.
So now
Yeah,
I
because
can
it's
buy-
ready
buy-
because it's readying you for the mini boss coming up.
Yep. So, gonna buy another 4 of these med packs.
I love how the church has a store.
I mean, why not?
You aren't fair enough.
I mean, think about it. They're probably getting a percentage of the things of the money that Nay's putting into this. You know what stores are like. If they got an ATM or store in their little spot, you know they're getting some percentage of it.
Okay, so put more stuff into fully maxing out the plasma cutter, because
Okay.
or one of the other ones.
Like I said, we could start working on the Ripper now. Because getting that duration would basically give you the max amount of usage of each blade.
Yeah, all right, 1 into damage. Because it's 1, 2 to duration. 2.
Yep.
That's or 3. Then 4, 5 duration and damage. 6, 7 damage. Then 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Yeah, because this one here, we don't even need to touch the upper area other than that 1 damage thing. Because the old fire it's not the greatest. I mean, sure, it gives you a ranged fire for the actual Ripper, but it's such a poor usage of a blade.
Uh-huh.
Like when you can just have it out there now spinning and you just go slice up a bunch of things, whereas you can just go pew 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 in like a straight line thing. I mean, I think it does go through multiple targets, so theoretically it could be good for big swarms. Because it's sort of like doing a line attack in, say, like D&D or something. Usually line attacks hit everything within the area of effect. No, it doesn't. The space program seem peaceful. Ooh, shit, you're doing really good work with that rifle. Oh god, look at all the little gibblies.
Oh, they just want to fuck you. You just think you're the mommy.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I'm just having too much fun with it.
No worries, but actually, ooh, that's actually a good point. Shit, are there actually any pregnants in this game? Shit, I don't know if there are, actually. I don't see why not, because we did see them on the Ishimura. And you'd think on an actual colony there'd be probably more people than that.
I mean, you think there'd be pregnant people in the cult with that.
Fair. So then there probably are pregnants in this game. So yeah, so you see there that the whole capsule, that's what they do with any of their cult members that die. So they would put them in cryo and store them inside their each of their churches. So basically each and every church of Unitology is just a waiting, just necromorph outbreak for whenever it happens. Because, of course, we're just going to make it basically turn all of our churches into garrisons for these horrible things. Like, what's the worst that'll happen? Oh, the Ripper's such a good little weapon. Sadly, badly nerfed in the third game. You gotta crank a lot of damage bonuses into it in order for the Ripper to be useful in that game. Because sadly, the enemies are able to actually charge through the blade at you, so it doesn't exactly hold them at bay. Not like in the first two games. So when we get to there, we're not going to have our buddy the Ripper gun to help. Okay, yeah, here's the mini-boss. Right through the bloody doors.
And chapter 5 at that.
Yep.
We've got through our 2 chapters, and we're just barely short of our usual 2-hour cutoff, so up for a 3rd chapter?
Yes. I think this one's a quickie. Because this chapter, yeah, has basically like a mini boss fight and then a major boss fight.
You ready to kick some ass?
Oh wait, actually wait. Oh, we're going through the cryo area now. Shit. Yeah, we gotta work our way up to that big old room we were in before. But there's a ton of necromorphs down there. Because you're just in the cryo storage for like all the dead cultists. I believe if you just hit the the fire button when you're not aiming down, you can just hit that thing.
That helps.
Yep, because that's your melee. Otherwise, I think you'd have to use your telekinesis to just rip it off the wall. Yeah, I think they gave the tooltip for that earlier on in like chapter 1 or something, but it's an easy missable area.
Hello!
Hello, my baby.
Yeah. Hugs, nay. Don't worry, it's just your brain melting a little bit.
Exactly. Everyone wants hugs in those pods. Why don't you let them out? No, seriously. Don't do
Problem
that.
is, some of these are going to actually leap out.
I was joking!
Also, I'm sorry, remember, the game is a horror game. You think the cryogenically stored dead people of the necrotizing thing is going to not bring them back to use as fodder?
No, they pack sweaters.
But yeah, thankfully this is just like the extent of like the creepy, scary stuff for your character. It is going to be this game. Really gives you a good idea just how many cultists they have in this thing. Because it's just one of their churches. Oh, look, a medkit.
Much appreciated.
Oh, yes. Oh, some more pulse rounds. That's always good. We got a decent little collection of those right now. Quick work with the pulse rifle. So the return of an old favorite, eh?
crap baskets.
Oof.
Yeah, oof.
So it's gonna be that far back, huh? Okay. Here we are again.
And don't be afraid to try out the grenade launcher whenever you want.
Noted.
Dana! I think I found the exit, but it's way above me. Gravity controls are locked out. Dana? Fuck!
Aha! Found that little hidden gold semiconductor.
Excellent. I was wondering if you would or not. They like to get really sneaky with things. I believe you need to pull a panel off something or need to toggle something on or off maybe. I see the elevator over there.
Gravity controls offline.
So you might need to go over to that elevator, head down, and then probably turn back on the gravity controls.
I don't know if you can hear me. You need to go up. Do you hear me? You need to go up.
Schematic for the Ripper.
Ah, nice.
So this is where you get the Ripper normally.
Yep. Which means you would have gone through all this BS without it. By this up to this point. Yep. So here you are using stasis on this thing to... Ooh, I see a shiny over to the left. Or it might have been a light. Probably a light.
Aha, power node.
Ah, there you go.
Crypt systems set to diagnostic mode. Game capture pods released. Authorized emissions only.
Ah, there you go. You gotta slow it down and you gotta bring down those things. So you're trying to lock up each layer of this whole like dynamo thing. That way you'll turn off the gravity in this section. That's the reason why they give you so many of these recharge stations around. So you gotta slow it down and then just bring down each thing. So now you just have the third layer left now, so you just gotta bring it down, and then there you go, you'll have it all done, they're done.
gravity in the shot is now offline.
And congratulations, it's now 0G. Which means you can deploy your little jumpy jets. But there is a big old blade now above you.
Yay.
Keep objects and personnel away from fan blades.
Try not to turn yourself into sashimi.
Yeah, Willy Wonka, eat your heart out.
Ah, so there you go. Now you're seeing what that whole chute up there is for. That's bringing down more and more caskets that have corpses in it. So you have to go on up through it.
Ooh, the medium medpack schematic.
Ooh, that is very good.
Indeed.
Means either pick that up now or basically have it auto unlocked in 2 chapters. So now you need to land up here and I think turn back on gravity. Oh yeah, you're full up here now. But I see a lot of javelin ammo.
Exiting zero gravity.
Isaac! Damn it! I think they're jamming our signal with a mobile device. Someone get me the frequency on that jammer! They must have a gunship position near the compound.
Now what? Change your plans?
No. If they knew where we were, they would have killed us by now. Oh, shit! Signal fading! Just follow your lead and hurry.
Oh, a convenience store.
Indeed. A chance to drop off all those schematics we've picked up.
And sell
And-
some stuff.
Yep.
Sell the gold semiconductor.
Oh yes.
One of the javelin spear stacks.
Ew, you can probably afford to sell off a batch of javelins.
Yep.
Actually, with how we could probably afford to sell the 2 full stacks, just to be honest.
Considering how little I've been using it.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
Because it's good for like setting traps, but the primary damage is also pretty good, but it does have that long, it's got that slow rate of fire to it.
Yeah, I might be more tempted to use things like a line gun, just because of its wide reach and those mines.
That's probably not a bad idea.
So why don't I just do that? I mean, I've tried it, and not quite working out for me.
No worries.
So,
And, well, we have a fair few different line guns to work with, so we got some pretty good weapons.
yep, we got 3 of them. We got the Hazard line gun, which has boosted reload and secondary fire damage. We got the Forged, which has even more boosted secondary fire damage and speed. And the Heavy Duty line gun, which is primary fire damage and reload.
So what would you find yourself using more, the timed mine or the primary fire?
Good question. Because the Hazard line is 5 and 5 for secondary fire and reload. The Heavy Duty is 5 and 10 for primary fire and reload. And the forged is 10 and 5 for damage and speed. Secondary damage and speed.
I mean, we typically use the mine only for like taking out like the guardians and like that. But I mean, if we had a booster one, we could probably make good use of, say, like stasis an enemy and then drop a mine on it.
Could also potentially help for group encounters as well.
Definitely.
Especially if if they are starting to back me into a corner.
Yeah.
So the forged one, speed and secondary fire damage.
Okay, sounds like a plan to me. Ooh, and this gives you a chance to actually look at what the upgrade list is now for this weapon.
Yeah, because the only other weapons here that I could look at would be the contact beam, the bloody force gun, the various flamethrowers, and detonators.
Detonator's not too bad. You can basically like set up traps for enemies like to go into, and it does giblet enemies pretty decently. And you can use the alternate fire to basically recall your mines. So you would basically deactivate them, so then you can go over and pick them back up.
Gonna buy 1 medium med pack.
Yes, now that you have access to the schematic. Thankfully, in the third one, we don't need to worry about that. We start off right from the get-go being able to make, well, when we get to the ability to make our own stuff now, we have the small, medium, and large med packs and all that now that we can make. We just need the resources for it.
Great. Now you're turning out the fucking power on me. Again.
Yeah, of course. The game knows how to do its shtick. Ooh, I see a glowy. Ooh, $900. Now, if only it was that easy in real life to get $900.
I know, right?
If I can get $900 bucks like that in real life, I'd be investing a lot more into upgrading my rig.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, you gotta move these things out in order to get access to that. So you see those things all have like that little module on it?
Okay, no special on the line gun.
Okay, but we got the... Ooh, we have duration. Ooh, what's duration?
Let me see. Alt fire is increasing the damage of alt fire, so there's a lot... You know what? There's a lot more alt fire damage increase than there is primary fire damage increase.
Yep, because the time to mine does a lot of good stuff. But what does the duration do? Is that a stasis effect?
Shorten the timer on the alt fire.
Ooh, that is big. So that's basically technically the special one then for that one.
Technically.
Okay, that's neat. And yeah, it's all the way at the end, so yeah, it is basically this weapon's special thing. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. But yeah, there's a lot of alt fire bonuses for the line gun, so like, ooh, you can turn that time mine into a nuke.
Do I want to put point into... I feel like I want to put this one into my rig just so I can get that a little extra HP.
Yeah.
Besides,
and maybe poke another one in there for that first air thing.
Yeah, I've only got a single node left. So I have to wait until I get the next power node.
Yep.
And then just push forward to get the air and HP, because, you know, I can stay alive longer if I've got more HP.
Oh, goodness. Oh look, you're just moving corpses around.
Or corpse carriers. They look to be
Yeah.
empty.
Oh, that's good. But still, the fact they have this down here in the first place is disconcerting.
Yes.
Like, if you were to see this at your usual, like, church, you'd have questions about, you know.
I'd have more back out and call the police rather than just questions.
Fair.
I do not like being in these vents.
Nope. It's not the greatest.
This is fucking necromorph territory, and my camera just went kaputs. One moment, technical difficulties.
No worries.
I should maybe add that into my list of things to invest in for my rig for my streaming. Is a better quality camera.
Yeah, like touch the camera and see if it's just like very warm or something.
Yeah, it does feel kind of on the warm side.
Yep, so it's overheating. That's the problem. So you could theoretically have like a cooling fan onto it.
Yeah.
Like that's, but still,
Also, I must say that giraffe thing is adorable.
Oh yeah, the Puffy?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, that's Puffy.
I've heard the term before, and I never understood it. I just never asked.
Yes, that's one of Nazo says.
Oh, it's cute.
Yes, that's her little that's her giraffe Fallout. Actually no, not Fallout, Equestria say.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, so that explains why you were so interested in a thoracic GIF.
Farigiraffe.
Yes.
Thank you. That lady.
Oh, the crap!
Oh, you're back. Cool.
Oh, where you just had a... Oh, I see a glowy up in the ceiling. Oh my, they're giving us a lot of... Oh, that was 10G. Now, if only it was that easy to get 10G in real life.
If I just randomly came across or was gifted 10G, I would just go heavy into investing in my whole kit. Just build the gaming rig, get the better camera, commission, especially if I can get a camera that can do better facial tracking. Commission for an updated avatar model that could make use of that facial tracking, because the thing about having an avatar with toggleable emotes is, especially if you're just working with what I currently have, you don't have one of those little board things that a lot of streamers have. It's hard to remember to toggle certain emotions when you're in the middle of it, especially when you're, fighting for your life from deadly necromorphs.
Indeed.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And maybe if after building the streaming rig, getting the updated camera avatar, there's still room extra, maybe even invest in some VR and maybe even a full body tracking rig.
Nice.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Because I do watch a few streamers who do things line rack schematic.
Ooh.
Yeah, yes, I do enjoy a good line rack schematic streamer. Sorry, I had to make the joke.
No worries.
But what I do watch a few streamers that do like to spend time going in places like VR Chat, or for some of them recently a place called Chill Out VR.
I've never heard of it.
It seems like it's a bit of a newer thing. It's they're still new, so they're still improving as they go along, but it looks like it's got some potential.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that VR chat can be done in desktop mode, but it still feels like you're missing out on one of the core experiences of VR chat if you're not doing it in VR.
That does kind of make sense. That's why I never got into it. I don't find it.
Babies!
Ew, are these the ones with the tentacles? Yep, the tentacle ones, got it. Hey look, it's the return of your beloved enemies.
Gosh darn babies.
Indeed.
Babies love you.
I can do without these kinds of babies.
Aw, don't you want a baby friend?
Not technical and tentacly space death baby friends.
Hey, you know what? Fair enough.
Ah, fuck! Trying to pull a grabber shit on me, you motherfucker!
Oh yeah, remember the talk of the mini-boss fight? This is it. Also, if you look at it, it's technically using another weaponized baby on top of that. With that whole, like, spiky thing. Also, May,
Yes,
good luck.
I noticed the baby on the hook.
So, prepare for the... Your Ripper is going to make mincemeat of these little guys.
Buzzsaw to the balls, asshole!
Okay, stream delay. Oh, that's why.
Damn, you made quick work of all those little guys. Like, you see how much of a glass jaw the claw kitties have? Like, even just getting like a pinprick from the Ripper blade just instant gives them.
Seeker shells.
Oh yeah, that's for the Seeker rifle. They sell okay.
Yeah, but my problem is inventory space.
Oh yeah, that's the thing now. Is there anything we can throw out?
Possibly the stasis pack.
Yeah, stasis pack.
You said Seeker Shells was something akin to a sniper rifle.
Yep, it's the sniper rifle in this game.
And a small med pack, so I need to drop something else.
Yep, let's see. Let's see, maybe drop that one pack of 7, actually no, you have a single plasma energy in one slot.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. We don't really need to pick up the Seeker Shells. I mean, there's better things we can have that in that slot.
Oh, I could have just reloaded instead of just spending it, but oh well. Hopefully we'll get to another store soon, or maybe see if we can backtrack a little. Because there's also some extra line racks here. It's not showing me a way out, so I may be just kind of cut out from... Oh yeah, I can't go back because the store was before I fell.
Yep.
Crap baskets. Only a save station along this way. Yep. More babies?
Yep, more babies.
Baby.
Flame fuel. Get off! Well, using that small medkit opened up room for the line racks. So either I somehow missed the trigger for those, or this game actually is throwing some things at me if I try to backtrack.
In this case, this one has an odd little like spiral to what it to like all the little spots you're getting getting access back to. So that's probably the reason why you have things spawning behind it now.
Pop.
Yes,
Spit at me, I shoot you in the ball. Huh. It looks like it went and used the medium med pack instead of the small one, so it seems to go to the greater med pack first.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because it'll use the your strongest, I think.
So, what to do to pick up this extra stack of plasma energy?
Throw it to Seeker Shells. Because you're not using it, so it's basically you're just picking it up to sell it. And Seeker Shells are pretty bad because you only can store 15 in a slot, compared to like the 100 that you can do for pulse rifle rounds.
Mm-hmm. Oh, medium med pack.
Ooh.
Now I hear more things, so maybe I can use those extra five rounds to make food.
That's fair.
Medpack, please. Thank you. No, I think that guy died without me realizing that I must have tagged him just perfectly right in the balls.
Nice.
And a small med pack. Oh, now I've got issues. What? Only thing I can think of is to drop the 2-pack line rack for the extra med pack.
Ew, let's see. What are you working with? Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea, actually.
And I'll take this.
Just remember that they're there for, like, if you can get back here.
Yeah, big question being if I can get back here.
Yep.
Well, that, trying to get the exploding thing through, that just basically opened up the inventory slot from that small one I just picked up to go and get the line racks back. Well, that answered that question. Boy.
What's happening to you, Isaac? You tried to kill yourself. Why do you think that is? That's right. Ignore the pain. Bury it deep inside. Let me fester. Let me watch.
Yeah. So, what? So, if you need to do marriage counseling with the counseling, what do you do when your marital status is causing troubles with the disembodied specter of your spouse, created by a basically demonic on a bookmark.
Yeah, this is why you always go to a necromancer for counseling. They're good at handling
Danny,
these
you still with me?
situations.
I've reached the top of the church.
You're almost here. I'll be waiting by the shuttle.
Nice.
The elevator is supposed to be my safe space, you bastard!
Sadly not. Some enemies can drop down on you. Nice response, Carl.
Yeah.
A detonator schematic.
Yep.
Well, I could stand to top off my health, so that using a small med pack will make room for that. Save. Look at that view. Space Hell 2.0.
Oh, isn't it lovely?
Good response, Carl.
You're a unitologist. Oh, of course you are. Why did I trust you?
Well, you didn't have a choice, Isaac. I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just leave me alone, huh?
You're a dangerous secret, Isaac. EarthGov won't leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker.
Better.
After all, you did build it.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's why we brought you here. To build markers for us. To spread glorious convergence to the entire galaxy.
You people are unbelievable! Just give me the fucking cure and let me go.
No, we don't want to cure you, Isaac. We need that precious little head of yours just the way it is. Now would you escort Isaac to the shuttle and put him in stasis? The last thing we want is for him to die.
Good luck in this part, man.
Once I'm actually happy to be shot at by a gunship, man. Oh!
Just keep running forward, but you need to use your TK to move some shit away from the front of you. Just run. Oh yeah, you gotta shoot his weak spots first.
Ow! Fuck!
This is the boss fight for this section.
Hey, wait, I think, big guy. Aren't I the disarming type?
Now you just need to keep running. You gotta move the doors away from in front of you. Just keep running. You might want to try maybe stasising him, but yeah, okay, you're good. So just keep doing the quick time events and do the shooting right. I know you can do this now. Shoot canisters. Congratulations, you beat that boss fight. So, what do you think about that news?
Isaac!
Of course, the person you were trusting was an evil person.
Strauss, look, it's over. All my plans just blew out the window.
No, it's not over. At least not yet. Isaac, we build it. We can tear it down.
What, you mean the marker? Do you know where the marker is, Strauss?
It's in the government sector. But we have to move now. Now. Because time is running out for me and for us.
Strauss! Strauss, where you going? Shit.
What is it with my luck with finding women who claim to want to help me, but are really backstabbing marker jerking cunts?
Okay, I will say this much. You will meet one that is not one of those people.
Yay.
But you're now back in the residential area of the cultists.
And chapter
Also
6
hugs.
to boot.
Yep, you're in chapter 6 now. Like I said, when it comes to some of these chapters, some of them are pretty short, some of them are a little on the longish.
Power node.
I mean, Carl, you're not wrong. I mean, Hammond in the first game was a solid guy. He was there to help you out, he fought alongside you, and then he got turned into paste. But he at least was upfront with you and helped you out. He was not a backstabbing individual. He just saw their shit, went, nope, let's get off the ship, Isaac. We'll find your girlfriend, then we'll get the hell out of here.
Right. Okay, I think we're roughly at a decent enough point to stop now.
We are.
Because we're closing in on 3 hours now.
Yep.
Got 3 chapters in.
Yeah, we're at a pretty good pointer now. So you got through it, you met some new enemies, and you just kicked the stuffing out of the latest boss.
I'm not sure if I would call that a boss. It's more of a set piece.
Yep. But there you go. You eliminated 2 threats at once. Technically 3, counting the cultists that were just all turned into giblets. So now it's just you versus EarthGov.
I like Governor.
Can I just go back to Klendathu and shoot bugs?
Maybe.
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I'm pretty certain Isaac would welcome Rage. Against just normal aliens just trying to shoot you to death, I mean, I think he'd say yes.
Yeah.
Although he probably would just scream in insanity when he sees the flood. You know, Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah, I was more referring to Starship Troopers, the bugs.
Oh no, I know that, but Carl also mentioned Rage, which was Halo.
Sorry, I kind of had my head in my hands just...
Hugs. You're done with unitologists, other than just their necromorphed versions of them now.
So I've dealt with one group of crazies, and now we've got going to deal with another group of crazies who are the ones who are blind with delusions of grandeur.
Well, I mean, they just want to play God and just have access to just unlimited energy.
I mean, I've seen what happens in the new Doom. You're trying to make filter energy from those kinds of sources, ultimately ends up going figuratively and literally to hell.
Yep. Because the thing is, the markers themselves are not making the energy; they're conduits from energy from a different source. So think of the markers as transceivers. So there's something out there in the universe pumping out all this energy into all these markers. They don't rightly understand where that's coming from. All they know is markers equals unlimited energy. On the flip side, they also know that markers with the unlimited energy also equals necromorphs, but apparently people sees that as just a minor inconvenience. Or in the case of the unitologists, that's their ascendancy.
So we've got, we're with the Unitologists and the EarthGov, we've got the Covenant on one end, and the people who were harvesting hell energy to create free, clean, unlimited energy from Doom.
Yes, that's basically what the two sides are. We have the Covenant, and we have the corporation from Doom.
All hell Doom God.
I mean, Carl, they're already purging themselves to turn themselves into more necromorphs. What we need to do is kill them and make sure they don't become... Yeah, the UAC, yeah. We just have to make sure they don't become necromorphs. Case in point, stomping their corpses into mush.
So, yeah, we've gotten this... So, hopefully that is the last we have to deal with for now. This world's version of the Cubbies.
Yep,
and now I'm dealing with the UAC.
Yeah, the Coveys will come back in 2.0 in the third game.
Oh.
Yeah, that entire game is nothing but that. With EarthGov, basically, this is the only game where you're up against EarthGov. Because in the third game, the Unitologists go full on Holy War and basically destroy EarthGov. Because now they're just trying to bring about ascendancy to all of humanity.
Great.
Yeah. Which involved EarthGov basically being torn a new one, and yeah, you're working with the last battalion of their soldiers. Which is apparently like a few people. So not even technically a battalion, but maybe at most like a squad. I mean, I'm right there with you, Carl. I don't want to ascend either. I'm perfectly happy with my meat suit as it is.
You can take your ascension and shove it. Rev's chainsaw. Allow me to show you where.
let's say we can get you a nice new meat suit. Just update it, and we're gonna make you look good.
Yeah, I got my own idea for updates to your meat suit. Do you like the chili con carne look?
Touché.
Ooh, how about the jerky look?
Yeah, actually, I don't want to be tried out. Honestly, in all honesty, I would probably be the first one dead in these situations, let's face it.
Oh, you want to try and mess with me with all these necromorphs around? Well.
Also, that's a very nice image, Carl friendship. I mean, if I wanted to have a squad, that is a solid squad to have.
I'm trying to think of Lancer. Is he referring
Gears
is
of
that a
War.
weapon? Okay, thank you.
Yep, Gears of War. Basically,
Honest-
the COG, the Coalition of Governments.
Honestly, my first thought was,
Yes, because Carl has seen what I am like in Gears of War. I don't do that much shooting. I flank, go in and chainsaw revved, and just.
The Lancer was one of the best parts of that game. It was good.
Nice.
That, or just taking the shotgun and, hey, how's your head feel?
Oh yeah, the insta giblet. As soon as you're close up with it, oh, so beautiful.
Yeah. So, love the new look, and I'm willing to bet that you don't have that headache anymore.
Probably not.
You don't have to tell them that part.
Oh yeah, honestly, I was thinking the Lancer from like Fate Stay Night and stuff, the Fate series. Those type of Lancers.
And if these psychos want to mess with me, I can show them my sadistic side.
Maybe you had one.
I am a part-time GM.
Yeah, fair enough. We all have sadistic sides.
For my first ever event GMing, in the Fallout out of Equestria. Those of you who don't know what Carl's talking about with Nib Nib, basically, I trolled the fuck out of my players by dropping a legendary bloatfly at them.
Yep. I approve.
And then waggle its proverbial tail running off for brushies.
Nice. You know, I still think it's funny. Like one of the first things I did in like a DM type of thing is you never underestimate the players. At one point, I'm like, yes, all right, if I'm gonna put this character in there, they're gonna die and it's gonna show a lesson or do something else. Them, not one healing. I'm like, I do not expect you to actually save this person. I have to think about what I'm doing now. How dare you be good people?
Okay, I am. Yeah, this is probably definitely a good time to wrap up because after all that fuckery I'm starting to go into. Okay, now I am pissed and I am going to unleash hell. So before I completely lose it, and so I can give myself time to get my composure back, let's take a little look-see at who is streaming for a raid. I bet I am, Carl. I bet I am. Right. So, as far as who's streaming, it looks like Fia's up and running. So, as
Yep.
good news is that they actually managed to complete that Twitch Play stream. It took nearly 6 whole days of pretty much non-stop streaming, but they managed to finally beat Black 2. So now Beast is back to the regularly scheduled programming, with her currently streaming 40K Darktide. So probably more of the shooty stuff, but you know, in 40K form.
Yep. It's basically Vermin type, but with more guns and shooting.
Well, this has certainly been a stream, hasn't it?
Oh god, yes. So you're through, like I said, you're through all the BS unitology section. Now you're just up against trained soldiers out to kill you. And plus necromorphs.
Great. At least with the trained soldiers, I know I can just aim for the head.
Yeah.
Though I
or the leg, or whatever. Like, humans die very easily compared to necromorphs.
Yeah, or I can just do the same thing for them as I've been trying to do for the necromorphs. Shoot them in the balls.
Yep.
Yeah, that tends
Same
to work
thing.
for most species.
Although, thankfully, that's later on when we get to the point when we're fighting those guys. So we basically have to get to government sector. That's the big thing for us.
Right.
Because that's where the big old markers too at the moment. The one that we made.
Yeah. But there's that little revelation too.
Yes, you and Strauss were used to create markers because of you guys have the marker information inside your brains, so they just made use of that.
Right. So let's do the wrap up then. Thank you, Carl, for tuning into the stream. Thanks, Nickname. Thanks, Source, for joining the call for me for this one.
Of course.
And
Always happy to.
And to everyone who came by to watch, even if you were just lurking. Well, I hope you all had a good time, and until the next one, you guys take care now. Bye-bye. And rating off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.